Hey, it's your girl, The Flame, and you are now in tune to The Avro Show. Keep it locked right here.
I'm pressing on the upward way. New heights I'm gaining every day. Just pressing as I onward go. Lord, plant my feet on higher grounds. Okay, it's the Avro Show coming to you tonight, as usual. And I said, talk to me. And that's what we're going to do tonight. We are going to talk. Whether you talk to me or you don't talk to me, I'm going to talk. But in the meantime, I just want to thank everyone. If you're out there, if you're watching, if you're listening, I'm just going to say thank you in advance. And as I said, if you do not comment, I do not know that you're watching. But it's okay for you to have your way of doing what you do. If you're watching and not commenting, I still thank you. But it's all about the Avro Show. And don't forget, stop telling me that I must invite you on the show. It's always okay for you to reach out to the Avro Show. All right, so that's exactly what I have to say tonight. I'm coming to you. I have a few things on my mind that I want to address. And I know some of you probably just come on to see what wig I'm wearing, if I look tired, if I look drained, if I look sad, if I look like I'm stressed out. And you all come out to see what you all come out to see. Also, two people say good night, Problem Phipps and Nandy Gums. Thank you so much. How you doing, my honoree? Congratulations. You deserve it. You were chosen because you fall into the category of what the Avro Show Foundation is all about. So get ready because you're going to be in for a great night. We are going to come together and we are going to celebrate. Noel Brown says, good night, Queen. Thank you. Good night to you, King. Tara Liebert, good night all the way in Canada. If you're not someplace else, good night. Thank you for tuning in. And as I said to everyone who says to me, you don't say hello and I'll be watching. If you don't comment, I don't know because this is not a direct Facebook show live. This is coming through, but it's not a direct Facebook show live. So it's not one of them that when you log on, everybody, I see you. No, it's not a show like that. So if you're on and you want me to know you're watching, you say good night. If you don't want me to, I still thank you for tuning in. And tonight, Avril don't get on Facebook and wait for the crowd. I do not get on here and wait for the people to log on. My show starts at 9 and it means 9 p.m. Okay, so right now we're in here and I'm going to talk a few things tonight because if you want to join the Avro Show, you want to be my guest, all you have to do is reach out to me. It's pleasant good evening to you, Jackie Williams Morel. Also, thank you for tuning in. We are going to have a little discussion. And first, before I go into the program, we know our people are just, they pass through. They come back later, they pass through the show. Some people don't come to stay because they're all over the place. They're watching 50 million things. I love this. I taped this walking to someone event the other day, but for some apparent reason, this kind of captured me, this young lady, when she was singing, and I had to just tap a little of it. The song just took me away. I know many of us raised up in church and can relate. Even when we're not in church, we can relate, but she captured me. Sometimes we just have to ask God to fill our cups, but we can't be greedy with it when He fill it up. But sometimes we have to be. We can't feed every mouth. Sometimes you got to be careful who you're feeding. And people say it's not the ones that you feed is going to say thank you and all that. My thing is that if someone help you, there's nothing wrong with you turning a hand to help them when they're in need. So this nonsense of I understand what it means when it says that it's not the people that we always help that are always there to help us. We understand that. But some of them is there and they can help you. But when it's their time to help you, trust me, you don't see them. So don't be fooled with all this nonsense. Growing up, they give us all kind of quote that make no sense. Good night, Avril. It's been quite some time. Really good to see you. Sharon. Sharon, I know I understand, but Facebook have a way now that don't show us our friends. Trust me. Sometimes I'm looking at people that I talk to regular. I don't even see them on social media. And I'm gonna explain that. Since you started it, you give me another topic to go into. But let me tell you something what I found out. Me being doing the show that I'm doing, Facebook send me a whole lot of stuff that they can pay me to do this, they can pay this, you can pay for this, you can do this. And what Facebook does is create things for us that separate us. I'm sorry to say this, Facebook, you may not agree with me, and I guess you target me, but I'm going to say this again. The system create things to separate us. If you realize what's going on social media, they put us in all kind of groups. They bring up all kind of stuff and they throw it at us. I don't know if I'm in groups because I never joined one, but it's okay. People put you in them. And it's okay to follow a page, join a page, but they put us in little groups. And we're not paying attention to these little groups that they have us in. When you put something, it goes to your little groups most of the time. But you notice when some people are having birthdays, all of a sudden they pops up because their birthday, but you don't see them all these months. You don't see them. Facebook have you in your groups that you're in, and those are the people who you're communicating with every day, seeing every day, and seeing your stuff. Then you wonder why the other people don't see you. There was a time when Facebook was fresh. The minute you go on Facebook, it used to tell your friends that you're on, or if you post something, your friends will see it. Now you all put yourself in these groups, and it's your groups you're catering to. So most of the time, the rest of your friends who are not in your groups, they don't see you. Why do we always have to separate ourselves? Why do we always have to let the system dictate how we live our life? You don't have to join something if you don't want to, but you all get into all these little cliques of groups. And sometimes people tell me a story and I say, I don't know. I didn't see it on Facebook. Oh, it was in the group I was in. And I want to know what group, because I don't even know half of these groups. And half of these groups is pure confusion because some people post things in there that it causes chaos after a while. Some people fall out because they're in a group and somebody puts something that they don't like, somebody says something they don't like. People, we have to stop. Go back to what it used to be and stop always falling for what trap they put us in. You in groups over here, in groups over there. And people are putting out important stuff and we are missing it because we are already separated. Let me tell you something. The media is there to feed us, inform us, educate us, or turn us crazy. Pay attention because this thing called media, last week I said I was going to touch on it, but let me tell you something. It's either going to inform us, transform us, make us better, or make us worse. That's the media. Oh, good night to you also, Joyce Byron. We got to pay attention. We walk and tell our kids that they need to be attention to what they're watching on social media. Well, let me tell you all something. I was at an event on Saturday And I must first don't forget to thank the Jamaica Progressive League, State Senator Jamal Bailey, Councilman Kevin C. Riley. I want to also thank McCall's Bronxwood Funeral Home, Granby Funeral Home, and Basil Garden. I can't even pronounce it. Basil Garden, probably Basil Garden on Baychester. And let me tell you something. I was wondering, where is all the Jamaicans? Dorothy Shaw just said good night. Hello, my friend Avril. If you're my friend, I better see you at my event on June 7th. And you're all going to say, oh, I don't have the money. Joyce Barron, $110. Come on out. See the different. Sharon Hall, you just came on. Tell them the event, what the event is all about and what they're missing. They think $110 is a lot. Wait until you hear about somebody's event for 300 that don't even give you half of what I give you at my event. But let me tell you something. Last Saturday, I drive through Baychester nearly every day, twice a week. And I didn't know there was such a thing as Basil Garden or Basil Garden, and somebody could pronounce it better than me. But when I stand there Saturday, where we were remembering the lives of those people that died during COVID 19. And this was put on by the state Senator Jamal Bailey. It was put on by Sadie Campbell. Attorney Hugh Campbell was there. And everybody else, the 47 precinct, came out and support. And the food was good. And, I wasn't there just for the food, because you all know I like to eat. But, after that, they say, hey, take some food. But we had such a wonderful time. And just hearing the names being called of the people who they lost. I couldn't even do it. I didn't have the strength to go up and start calling my grandmother and my aunt and everybody who died for me during the COVID 19. I couldn't go up and do it. I didn't have the strength. This was the first time that this tree was planted, and every year it will continue. My people, where are you when it's something important happening in your community? Then we are the first. Because we don't have information, we don't know what's going on, we think it don't exist. Because we're not paying attention, we're not getting involved, we're not supporting each other. But I'm telling you, on Saturday, it was one of the best feeling I had, being at something that felt so lively. Just remembering the lives of those people that was taken through COVID 19. Pay attention. Get involved in your community. Take your community to where you want it to be, just like you're taking Facebook to where it want to be. I'm going to sit here and say it again. You all are surrounded by all these groups and social media. You're all in every group that you can find, this group, that group. I can't find my friends anymore. Every time I turn around, I'm lucky to know that you're on there because it's your birthday and it pops up. But most of the times I got to wonder what happened to this one. I got to type in their name, pop, and they're posting, but I don't see it. You don't see it. I don't have no groups. I don't put people in groups. But the minute you go into all these groups, you're separated from the people who is not in your groups. Facebook is like the media. Let me tell you something. As I say, like the pastors, I'm not going to be here with you long because I realize all that talking is not necessary. Get to the point. We are sitting on social media. And if I talk about something important tonight, at least if I put my hands up, maybe 3 or 4 people that I know will share what I talk about. Even though you say that was important for what you hear, you like what I said, you like what I do, or what somebody else do, you will not share it. You all ain't trying to make me look good. I'm not looking for an audience. I'm not looking for ratings. I'm rated already. So whether you share it or not, somebody else will see it. You get off the show, sometimes 10 people see it, and by the time you turn around, 200 people see it. People look at things in their time. You may hear something important that you could share with your friend. Why not? We don't do that. We will sit down. Yes, good evening to you, even Pickney. How are you doing? Penny. Miss Penny, how you doing? Mistress Penny, you never know, we probably married. But anyway, we share everything that the big celebrities that make their names, as they put up good morning, we share it. But we say good morning to each other every day. Some of us don't even answer. The minute the celebrity come on and put good morning, we sharing that a celebrity say good morning. What's so special about that good morning? But something very important that somebody in the community is doing, we don't share it. Because it seems like we think that if you share what your friend is doing, you're making them get a big name or they're getting popular. Popularity, let me tell you something. You have 5,000 friends on Facebook and you make birthday and you're lucky if you have 300 people wish you happy birthday. What's the purpose of having 5,000? You need to understand you need supporters in life. You need supporters in life. You don't need to have a bag of followers. You need supporters. And I think a lot of us get crazy about having 5,000 friends, and you don't even see 200 of them wish you happy birthday. Now, there's a gentleman I posted on my page that is missing from right here on Burke Avenue. Beautiful soul, great gentleman, him and his wife, beautiful home. And apparently he started having little signs of dementia. Maybe she didn't see it that way because, as she says, when you're going through, you lost a brother and you're mourning a loved one, you're just thinking the person is grieving. So you're not thinking anything. But the minute I post that the man was missing and we are trying to find him, here comes someone said to me, maybe he gone by the other woman. Maybe his wife need to go look for him by his other woman. It pains my heart because when I put him out there, I didn't put him out there just because I put him out there. I know this man personally very well, and him and his wife, they're so just island folks living a great life here in America. I don't think this man know what it is to go anywhere without his wife. He's missing. She just went to the store and came back, and he walked through that door. The camera show him leaving, but where he went, no one knows. This is since Friday. This is a woman that bake her cake and bake her stuff and cook, island folks. She takes care of her husband. Now the problem is from Friday until now that she's eating or can't eat dinner and don't know if her husband is being fed, is hungry, is laying out there, the weather is warm, if he's dehydrated, we're going to give credit to people. Someone said, and they're passing the man on the street. You got to understand, sometimes people look like they're in their right mind. You may see somebody just sitting on a bench in a park and you see that person sitting on the bench in the park and you just assume that they're enjoying the weather. You don't know the person is lost because we don't know how to say good morning, how you doing? Hello, how are you? We will pass the elderly, we will pass the youths, we pass each other, and it's rare that we say hello to each other. Now you could imagine this gentleman is missing since Friday and his wife is home losing sleep because now she realized he's going through what nobody wants to think about. Alzheimer's is real. Dementia is real. These things can make you bring tears to your eyes. When you see your loved ones that were laughing with you, cooking with you, cleaning with you, all of a sudden can't even remember where they live. I pray to God that he come home. I pray that the sense of the other part of his brain just kicked in and where he can say to himself, why am I here? Because it got to be the confusion part of the brain that cannot help him to remember where he lived to come back home. And I'm driving and I'm driving and I'm looking through every alley and every road. I drove on Bronx Boulevard. I drove on Burke, and I'm just saying, I wish I could just see him sitting down there like he normally do. Good night to you, Vivian Clark. Vivian Clark. It's so sad. But the gentleman looked me in my face and say, how do you know? Maybe he by the other woman. I said, why are you so quick to judge this man that you don't know? The problem we have as a people. That's why people are afraid to cry out. That's why people are afraid to put out what they're going through in life because they're afraid of being judged. So the man is missing, and instead you say, let's pray for him. Let's hope he come back home. He's somebody's father, somebody's husband. And the first thing you say, maybe the man is by his other woman. I said, the way we think is the way we speak sometime. You probably live in that kind of life. So you think the man is going to go missing from Friday, who never done this in his life, retired, work hard, have his family and his great home. He walked out, left his wallet, left his phone, left everything. And all now, the police are looking, the family is looking. And trust me, I didn't have a great day today. I wish every place that I drove that I would see him walking. But you could imagine that he's missing from Friday and his wife is thinking, did he eat? Is he begging food? People probably just passing him because nobody know that he's missing. Because if you see this man, he looks physically strong. So people just busy going on our busy way. We don't stop to say, how you doing? Good morning. And if he probably even walk into a place and probably say, I'm trying to get home. Somebody probably fresh like me and say, so just go home. They're not thinking, why is he saying that? And hold a conversation. No, we don't have time for nobody other than ourselves. We're lucky if we have time for our own family members. Okay? We do not pay attention that we're living in a world today that we know he was not. At this moment, I just checked in and I was not told he was found. She was still praying that he comes home. Okay? And my friend is out there giving out flyers and doing what we have to do. And I'm telling you, and it's just the other day they're talking about the cold weather and moving back home to the island, Mount Strat, St. Croix, or wherever. They have homes. These are not poor folks. These are folks better off than I am. When I need petition signed, they don't hesitate to sign. They get involved. You talk to them, beautiful people, teach you how to plant in your backyard during the pandemic. I was going into his backyard and, showing myself like I know how to plant. But we are so quick to say this man is probably with his other woman. I tell you, the reason we don't get help in our community is because we're afraid to speak about what we are going through. We're afraid to tell people our struggles. Could you imagine you're here today and wake up tomorrow, can't remember your name? You don't even know your family. They stand in front of you. Let me tell you something. When I was growing up, I used to hear this saying, and it used to say, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And you hear it and you say it, but you don't look into it. But it's not wasting. But now I say, a mind is a terrible thing to lose. If I don't have my mind, I don't think I need to just be. Do you know what it is to just lay there? I've watched people with Alzheimer's and dementia, whatever they call it, just laying there who used to laugh and talk with me, just staring at me. Who are you? Don't know my name. And we're sitting here just living a life of fame and followers and who got the most following and who got the most views and who cares about that. Let me tell you something.
I do read my Bible. I'm not the perfect person. But I was reading something in the Bible where they said Jesus used to go to the temple every day to pray. The people did not even look at him twice because they didn't know who he was. But when they mentioned who he was, everybody flocked around him. So we're living in the Bible days. It's fulfilling. People only want you when they know what you got. Some people, let me say some, because some people don't care about what you have. But you have some people gravitate to you because what can be beneficial to them. We take things for granted. Yes, Veronica, how you doing? I'm glad you put it out there. Yes, Yvonne, I had to put it out there. But people was coming with the negative. Oh, the man probably out there living his life. Oh, this is not a 40-year-old and 50-year-old. Okay? This is a man that have only his wife sitting in his house, her house right now, praying that the police will call and say, we found him. God, if he's sitting out there, give him water to drink. And I pray he don't have to pick up dirty water and drink it because he don't know himself. That's the hardest part, is when you see your family going through crisis like this and you don't know where to turn and what to do. There is a God. And I pray under the sound of my voice that he's someplace sitting on a bench or in somebody laundromat or someplace where he just find a place to rest, and that nobody would see him and think he's a bum or somebody and tell him get out and treat him any old way. Because the first thing we do, we put everybody in a predicament right here, that as soon as they see you look a certain way, oh, must be a bum, get out my place. And they don't know they could be talking to a millionaire. Let me tell you something, my heart pains me right now. It's like I told a young lady today that the part that hurt me the most was that she formed a clique with two people that she can't stand. Can't stand them. But because she know those two people do not get along with the person she trying to bring down, she friends with them because she's determined, oh, I'm going to get even with her. And I said to her, can I ask you what is even? What it is to get even? When you're doing people wrong, you have to think about your children. Think about your grandchildren. What don't fall on you, gonna fall on them. And that's why a lot of men out there today, when we see our children, them getting knocked out and they have education, they're educated and they're smart, but they're going through hell and back, we gotta wonder what sins was passed down to us. But some men, some women, we don't even care because we figure that's their life. They got to live their life. We don't care what some of our children go through because we figure they got to live their own life. But they don't realize there's some generational curses that I keep talking that is coming and hitting us brick by brick in our family. You watch some people do some things to their own, and when it come back to hit them, they wonder, what is it? It's called karma. My brothers and sisters, a lot of people, when I talk about my single life, they say, you're so nice. You should have somebody. And people think that you being single mean that's something wrong with you. Sometimes we just know what we've been through, where we're coming from. And some of us just become where we just decide to just be us. We're not even thinking about nothing else. Been there, done that. So when you see people single, they know what they want in life. They know what they want. And the only thing they're going after is what they want. When you don't know yourself, you have problem. The sins of the parents will fall on shoulders of the children of the children. Thank you so much, Vinette Coburn. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all think you all getting away with the things that you all are doing. But I rather walk alone, be alone, than be in company with the wrong set of people. Because let me tell you something. Sometimes people don't even know you. A gentleman sent me $120 from Florida, Orlando. I said to him, my event is 110. You send me one, you send me more. He says to me, Avril, I don't live in New York anymore. I come back and forth. I'm not going to be there for your event, but I send you that to say I'm still thinking of all the good you done on 93.5 FM radio that helped me in so many ways. So whether I'm there or not, that is my contribution. Tears came to my eye because I say, this man is not going to be there. He know he's not going to be there, but he bought his ticket. He says, that's my contribution. And you have some people right here who will tell you, 110, I'll think about it. I'll let you know. But people say people spend their money where they want. You spend your money to do what you want, and I can't tell you what not to do. But somebody reached out to me and they said, Avril, I'm trying to get some help for so and so. And from the minute they say help, I say the word help is dead. I don't use it anymore. If you find that I'm somebody you could call on in the time of need and help, why you don't help me so I can help you? Now everybody wants to call, I need your help. But you cannot call that attorney that sits on 93 and make noise all day and tell you he could help you get your green card. He tell you when you come, bring $250 for consultation. That is probably 15 minutes. I've sit with people for all 2-3 hours talking to them, helping them with their issues and making sure their problems are resolved. And when I walk away, they say thank you. But I never seen those people to say, I'm going to support what she's doing because she continue to make a difference in the community. My people. I went out Saturday to an event and I had to look around and say, we are the Jamaicans. The Jamaica Progressive League has been in this community for so long, help people from immigration to every kind of problem. I don't see the people on Saturday. And when the senator called me up to speak, the only thing I said to all the Jamaicans here, please spread the word to the other Jamaicans so they can be aware and get involved. If we say we big and we Talawa, we're supposed to be able to move mountains. Hello, Rod, how you doing, sweetheart? We are just here, don't know how to support each other. If you see, like Raj, have a clothing brand, a clothing company, and he will promote it every day on social media. And if you get 20 people like it, it might be a sin to them because they feel you're a Jamaican like them. They might make you rich. You're a Kititian like them. You're a Nivision like them. And they feel you come out of nowhere. So they don't feel you should get nowhere. They're not going to support you. But let a big celebrity advertise on social media that they're releasing a new pair of sneakers, a new phone, something new. We all down there lining up online. They just started selling clothes on social media. The stores are closing down because everything they put up we order. But let me tell you something. Let the average show sit there and wait for me to spend $110 to come to her event. Let me tell you something, people. I don't make no money from this event. Angela Gray, who is my treasurer, she can tell you, we just want to make the money so we can put the money, what we're trying to raise, back to where we're raising it for scholarship, cancer, to give away, to help the community, to give back to people when they call and say, I'm doing a book this, I'm doing that, and they need help. And I say, let's write a check to them. That's what we raise money for, to help others. And it's not about my people or my friends that benefiting, but it can be your family, your friends, your children later. That's going to benefit. And do you know why I go around and help people still? Because I realize sometimes the people I'm here helping, sometimes the people I'm helping, they just meet me for the first time. But the people that knows what I do, wouldn't lift a finger sometime. It's like I know my friends so much that will help me and gonna be there and gonna support. I don't even have to call them. They know I do this every year. And the first thing they say, I got you. They're gonna be there. Some people are still after 9 years. They want to know what the event is all about. They hear $110 and it's, oh my God. But I want you to put up on social media that Buja Banton or some big soca artist gonna be in the park for free, and the park can hold people. And you want to know where thousands of people come from, but you can't get 200 people in a room when you have an event. Me tell you, on Saturday, it felt so good. Just remembering the lives that was lost. You drive on Baychester every day and you probably don't even know there's a big garden over there. Vinette, you got to go with me one day and walk through that garden. Fresh fruit, they plants every day. And Raj, they call it Basil Garden. Kim Moore, how you doing? I th- I wonder if this is Kim Moore that I thought about today. I'm going to figure this out because today I talked about it. Now, I didn't know this garden exists and I drive past there every day. But I was invited there for one thing Saturday and end up learning so much. I didn't want to leave. The rain was coming, the officer bell, and all of us still was standing in the rain, just calling out the name, planting that tree that is going to grow right there on Baychester. And just like they do 9/11, every year we will do that, where we go to remember someone we lost in 9/11. Listen, people, there's so many great things we can do. So when I'm saying about my cancer foundation, the money goes back. I look for who I can support every year with cancer. I look for who I can give scholarship. The businesses that help me, oh my God, I thank them for believing in me enough to say, I'll write a check. I'm going to give you a story that I want you guys to pay attention to. You know the Hosang family, Caribbean Royal Caribbean Bakery. I call them and it remind me of the saying in the Bible about the fish, the 5 loaves and the fish, right? And how many people Jesus fed. And I take these things lightly that a lot of times we don't know how to ask for what we want because of our pride. So here I went to the Hosang family and say, I would like you to support us with giving me, just like asking for something to put in my giveaway bags. Guess what I asked for? I asked for loaves of bread, right? I would not reveal it tonight. But when I was thinking they might say they're going to give me 200 loaves of bread, I got a check in the mail that had me in tears. And even now, I'm still saying the Hosang family didn't give me just the bread I asked for. They give me the butter with it. Because what I got is not what I asked for. I got more. And I sat down and I said, Avril, when you want, you got to ask. Closed mouth don't get fed. Some people wait for you to come to them to say what they need. And some people will come to you and say, I know that you're struggling, so I'm going to give this to you. Not everybody going to come to you, but you sometimes got to reach out. And I'm telling you, my people, politicians, pastors, and funeral home, they work hand in hand. They work hand in hand. I'm going to break it down to you on another night. But we got to stop being judgmental of elected officials, judging them because you may not get what you want at the moment from them. But we don't know. We can't pass laws. We're not passing laws. We're not in Albany and Washington fighting. And they can do more. A lot of them can do more. I agree. But there's a lot of things that we're benefiting from that if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to have it today because nobody going to listen to us. And I'm asking you people, as my friend there gone missing, this man has an issue going on in his brain. And to sit back and tell me, maybe you need to go find him, maybe he gone by he other woman. No matter how a man cheat, They have a game with it. They have a game plan. No man gonna leave his wife house from Friday. A great person like him, yeah, I'm sorry to say that. And today, still in the same clothes, nothing missing. His watch, his wallet, his phone, everything is sitting in his wife's house. And she know. Now she figure it out. He wasn't just stressed out over losing his brothers. He's going through something more. But we detect it. Me and my friend keep saying when you talk to him, he seems not to remember certain things. But we didn't know it was that bad. And I pray to God tonight under the sound of my voice that I could put something on Facebook and say he was found or he's in the hospital getting evaluated or something. But people, we must not be judgmental. But as I tell you, as I stopped that lady today when she was plotting, and I said to her, you cannot stand these two people that you're plotting with. But I guess because who you're plotting against is stronger than you. So you need help to bring that person down. Let me tell you something. When you're in a position, you got to be careful the people that is around you. Not everybody's happy for you when you're rising. And some will stop at nothing to pull you down. Your very own family will destroy you silently. And when you're looking out thinking it's your enemy and it's the friends who don't like you, it could be your very own family. All of us was not brought up in life and where we are today because of family. Some of us, when we stand on a podium, we have to thank strangers. Be careful how you live your life because you don't know who God put in your life to bless you. And I come here tonight with a word. I don't have time to talk long anymore because I realize the long talking does not work. Get to the point, tell the people what you want to tell them and keep it moving. Say what you have to say and keep it moving. Your vote is important, my people. Who we put in office is important, my people. Look at our community, and that will tell you who we put in office is important. Do not sit back and take our vote for granted because the year that we took our vote for granted and we laugh and think, where's Donald Trump going? He ain't going nowhere. So I ain't even going to bother vote because he ain't going to win. That's the year he won. Silent is a powerful thing. So your silence vote can count big time. Be careful. It can either make you or destroy you. And before I leave again tonight, I say, I was out on Saturday. I didn't see the support of the Jamaicans to come out and support the planting of that tree. And it's not just about Jamaicans, because all the senators that was the Senator Bailey, Councilman Riley, Sadie Campbell, and everyone that was there, they asked you to come up and mention the name of the people that you lost to COVID-19. So next year, we'll keep you posted. And remember, the tree is planted Baychester on 241st by Basil Garden. If you don't know where it is, ask anybody. Visit the tree and watch it grow. So when the next celebration comes up, you can be there to remember somebody that you lost or someone who lost someone. Spread the word out there. But I'm asking you on June 7th, whether you come and support the Apple Show Foundation or not, God is going to open that door. And I trust Him that it's going to be a successful event. And someone said to me, can my daughter get an award now? Is it too late? I say, it's too late. Where were you when I was looking for people to accept the scholarship? When we're on social media, we pay attention to the things that are not important. We want to be in the hype. We want to be in the celebrity corner. So we follow them. Celebrities don't live in your community. You're not going to see them. It's rare you get to touch them even when you go to a concert. But the people that's in your community that making a difference and trying to help your community to grow, you all are not coming out to support. So on June 7th, you're going to hear about it. And if you're not there, don't tell me after. So I said, maybe I need to make my page just about my supporters. I really don't need fans. I don't need fans. Because let me tell you, when I see the headline, Oh yes, Friday, June 7th. Yes, thank you so much, Carmen Williams. Yes, 8 p.m. at Eastwood Manor. Let me tell you something. You're in for a night. And it's a night when you come together and there's a surprise passing through to bless the house. And we're taking this higher because God have given me a lot of insights and things I can do. But I don't move sometime. But I refuse to let fear hold me back any longer. Fear is a distraction, and I'm going after what God called me to do. So, people, get ready. Link me up next week so I could get my ticket. Thank you so much, Raj. You have been there, and you're one of the sharpest people in the house. And I could expect that you dress better than Joe the Barber, but come on out. Let me tell you something. Janet Fowlin, I never seen you. But Opal, you promised to be there, and I trust your word. It feels so good when I come together. I don't party and I don't club. And I don't see why some people take it as me not see you at my party. I just feel so it feels so weird that if somebody knows that you don't party and you don't club, it seems like they still want to drag you out. But when I'm getting up to go to church, I don't call these people because they sleep in after they went party last night. And I still promote their party, promote their events, which is more. I don't need to be at a party, but I don't mind promote your party. But if I don't come, don't tell me I'm doing something that is meaningful to the community and to the youths and to the seniors and people who are making a difference, but you won't support it. But you're going to tell me about a little party that costs $20. I could give you 40. I could support it because I know your party going to be a sell off. It will be a sell off. If you have a church event and you have a club event, the club gonna sell off before the church. And I'm telling you, people, what I'm doing in my life, I don't get no money out of it. Problem Phipps, Angela Gray, all of them that's they're helping me can tell you. I lose at least 1 month of sleep putting this event together. Okay? I lose at least 1 month of sleep because the letters, the connection, the calling people, the writing letters, the getting. When people walk into the event, all they do is come to the door. Raj, you were there and you see it. You come to the door, you give your name, and they tell you your seat and your table. Very well organized. I do not play with what God called me to do. I put something on it that it left a mark on you. So if you think that I'm doing things to get a good name, when I leave there, I'm so drained and tired and I don't get paid. But I feel so good just honoring folks who deserve it. Cancer, business leaders, people who is making a difference and giving scholarship and supporting the NYPD, the youths in the explorers. And that's something you need to come out, hear more about, get your kids involved. Our kids are being lost today. He will he will again. Christian TV is saying our next president, Donald Trump, really, they are just telling Christian, vote for him. And that's okay. Because you see, that's the time when we raise our bar a little higher. So it shows you no matter who a person is, how bad they are, they have their followers. So you sitting down taking Donald Trump lightly, he have his people. The devil has his people. God has his people. So don't underestimate Donald Trump and take it with a laugh. And you're not even gonna, some of you even cursing Biden. Everything happened, we blame politicians. Everything that happened, we blame politicians. We need to take responsibility in our homes. And when we do that, we're gonna have better schools, better churches, better everything. Some of you all pastors need to take responsibility for what happened in your all churches. Crosses follow us in our churches because sometimes the leaders, the head, if you have a tree and you cut the leaves can grow back. But once you see the root is bad and the tree falls, all the leaves come down. Be careful who is your leader. And I'm going to tell you, I continue to support the people who is making a difference, whether it's on social media, whether it's at an event. I don't know where I get money from, but I'm always supporting. But I'm telling you, on June 7th, come out and be a part of this life-changing experience and realize Avril get no gain out of this. God get the glory, the honorees will be celebrated. And remember, no matter where in the world you are, we can celebrate you. We got to learn to come together as a people. We got to learn to stop watching each other. Because let me tell you something. When you thinking celebrities out there read your comments, you pan them page, a comment, and a share everything they put up. But you don't dare share what your local people is doing. Your little man selling a little food, have a little restaurant, you all going there, you all won't even share it. The minute you all go on vacation and you're all over the place, a free advertisement. Free advertisement I give people every time I put up the name. Oh, I'm here and I'm here. They love it. They don't have to pay nobody now to advertise. We all advertising for them for free. But Roger have a little Jamaican there. We know hundreds of Jamaican and a silly clothing line. You are not gonna wear it. You are not gonna buy it. If he even selling a t-shirt to raise money to help his business, you are not gonna buy it. I am doing what I'm doing, and you all thinking I'm making so much money. And you are probably wondering where the money going. It's a 501c non-for-profit. At the end of the year, Attorney Hugh Campbell makes sure every receipt is dotted and counted for. We have to answer to the IRS. I can't take this money and bank it. So year after year, the money I have to spend and done. So don't think that we sit down there and we make so much money and oh my God, they must be got a lot of money. Me not have a cent because I can't even go to the account. I can't even withdraw. So you all must learn what people are doing before you are being judgmental, and you all must learn to help each other and watch how we grow. So much Caribbean, West Indian people look on them on Eastern Parkway and Labor Day. You want to know where so much we come from, but you can't pack a room when you have an event because everybody thinking they're making you rich. Let me tell you something. I won Avril, and I am going to die with my dignity. I refuse to let money and fame make me. I could have been elsewhere, but I choose to be here because, for one thing, I don't want to rise higher. I don't want to rise no higher. They say, ask for what you want, and I tell God, allow me to be this person that I am to help my community and my people. Because the minute you rise higher, the demands on you become greater. And maybe I won't even be able to be here talking to you tonight. So when you get in it, be grateful. Be grateful.
Yeah, this is Beenie Man representing for Avril. Let me say Avril, me mean Avril. Let me say Avril, me mean Avril.
Beenie Man said that. Listen to me, people. These are the people that make.
Hey, it's your girl, The Flame, and you are now in tune to the Avril Show. Keep it locked right here.
That's why this is the biggest show around town. St. Kitts, Jamaica, the USA, wherever you go, this is the biggest show. This is the biggest, the number one show. I don't care if it's 10 people watch this show. It's bigger than those who have thousands. Because let me tell you something. All you got to do is put somebody dead body on social media, and you will have over 10,000 people view it. 10,000 people. You can sit down here and tell me that a woman has to watch Facebook and see that somebody kills his son in St. Kitts. You could imagine that you're watching social media having a great day, and all of a sudden you see a body laid on in blood, and it's your brother, your sister, or your mother have to see their own child in a pool of blood because everybody feel that social media is so free and they got a phone, so everybody turn to say their media. Do you all understand what media is all about and how media bring their news? But the minute you use one little word on Facebook, Facebook gonna block you and say, oh, you violate community affairs. But yet, their community standard. But yet, they would allow a dead body laying down in a pool of blood and everybody sharing it before the police could get to a mother to say, you lost your son. I want to know, where is the heart of mankind? When it hit home is when we understand what others are feeling. When it hit home is when we understand what others have gone through. People, media have gone to the dogs that I find no interest in it lately. I don't enjoy it. I don't even look at my camera sometimes because everybody fighting to tape, everybody fighting to videotape, everybody want to be the first to put something. They see you do something and next week you watch them doing it. It's like a duplicate of what you do. Nobody have their own way of doing nothing anymore. Watching each other, trying to outdo each other with what each other is doing. The minute social media became free, where you could take a phone and videotape, we call ourselves media. What the hell do some of us know about media? We talk to our own people and our own people listen. But if you have to go out and talk to other people, you cannot even do that because you don't know what it takes to be a real media person. You got to born with a gift or get some good training and good skills behind you to know how to bring stories across. But if you all feel you all could just take your all phone, tape any and anything, put on Facebook because what? They want to put it first. I used to go out and I used to put up stuff, and sometimes it's 2, 3 days later, I put what I have to put up. I'm not in a rush to compete with nobody. Because the world we live in today is a competitive world. We are not doing things because we are led to do the right thing. God called us to do these things. We are doing it 'cause everybody doing it and it look good. And this is the way you could get rating and following. So they run out to you, everything, drain themselves crazy. Sometimes they don't have a dollar in them pocket to buy a bottle of water, but they just want to be out there to say, they bring it here. You hear it here first. So you get the most following. People, you could bring the same story to 10 different platforms. 10 different platforms have their people. And let me tell you something, it all depends on how you deliver the news. But we got to come to a place in our life where we have some conscience for people when they're murdered, when they're killed, an accident, man head hanging off, gunshot in them head, blood streaming down their body. And we have that on social media. Somebody child, somebody father, somebody sister, somebody brother. And they got to see it first on social media. Where is media guidelines on social media? But they could tell you, you can't use this word and you can't use that word, but you can violate people's privacy. So I want to know, you in the islands, somebody get killed. Guess who is there first? The little people them with their phone. And we so excited up here because we're not there to see it. So of course we want to see it. So we're gonna tune in to watch it. And when we don't watch it, we say, oh, we gross. And how could they do that? But we don't see it. And they don't see that 10,000 people watch it. And they feel good. They go home at night and, boy, you don't see how much views me have. Well, let me tell you something. I don't need followers. I need supporters. I need people who trust what I do, believe in what I do, and I ask God to help me to make a difference in people's life. If I got to sit here waiting to have 10,000 people following me or liking and all that, let me tell you, in the church, if it's even one soul the pastor save on Sunday, God get his glory. So I'm not interested in all the drama out there now with social media, because one day, we're going to look around and we're going to ask ourselves, where is Facebook? Some of us may go into high depression because we live in our life now to entertain people the wrong way. Because some of us doing things right now, I call it entertainment. Because we only put in certain things on Facebook because we're trying to entertain people. There was a time, it was the pandemic, everybody were doing shows. Some of them doing shows don't even, I have to wonder, what is this now? And I step back. I say, give everybody a chance, let them go. I leave them right there. And you notice from 2002, I have not changed the way I do what I do. Because when God called you into something, trust me, it's going to get done. Even when you don't understand how it's get done. It's your calling. I must stop pious, like the island people them say, on social media. Everybody fighting. If you go to an event now, the cameraman can't even do your work. You have the people in with the phone in front of you, pushing you down because they want to get it first. They want to be the first to put it out there. And I understand why it's called Instagram. A young lady killed me one time for a picture, and I say, by the time I get home, I send it to you. No, I want it now. I want to put it on social media. I say, but you could put it on when I give. She said, no, that's why it's called Instagram. I didn't know that Instagram mean right away, put it away. I put things on Instagram 1 week later and they never tell me I'm late yet. But we feel that we have to put it on right away because we're looking for that crowd to follow us. You understand? But if you want ratings, you either take off your clothes, you either buck naked, put people business, put your business, cuss somebody out, come on, come lie. It's all entertainment. Some people come on and tell you some story where you believe in her, and how you don't share it and half of it, you know, see them later. It was just a hype to get people to follow them. Some people are just making demeanoring themselves on social media. TikTok have turned everybody into idiots because we're not putting nothing out there now, you know. We are putting out what we think gonna make the people follow us. So we're looking for the best next thing, if it mean even to take off our clothes and shake our butt. Some of us, we even go get tummy tuck. We tuck in with body, we tuck in with hip, we tuck in with waist, we tuck in everything, and then we half naked on social media. Because guess what? We can't wait for our body to heal up so we could come out half naked. If we got to go through all that just to get some rating on social media, I'm sorry for you when you don't got social media and you behind closed doors and nobody will watch you. People, I come out tonight and I say, let's talk, and that's all I come to do. Shut off my mouth and tell you. I pray to God they found that gentleman that's on my page because he's somebody husband, somebody father, somebody uncle, and he's somebody friend. That's my friend. And I pray to God he's found. So I asked the 49 precinct, the 47, they tell me they're going to put it out and everybody's doing what they have to do. My God, just take the picture off the page and just share it with someone else. You see, when I put it up, I watch the people that share it and I just shake my head. And the few people them that say, I hope he's found. Because too many of us already in our head thinking, maybe the man is someplace, who knows? Maybe the man out there and they don't care. But if they get a sad news tomorrow about him,